Hey, everybody. Today is February 9th. I'm Mr. Sheridan. This is Earth Science for today. I hope you're all having a great day. Glad you're, for those of you who made it to class, glad you're here. Today, we are going to do a quick review over the summative assessment that is due on Friday, which is an extension of the last summative project that we did. So you're going to add on to the same slideshow that you had before. And then after that, we are going to watch a YouTube video of an example of a technology that is working to offset the human aspects of that have contributed to climate change. So we're focusing on technology this week. We're focusing on how technology can assist our civilization, humans as we have it right now, because, you know, we can fuss and moan about what happened 100 years ago and we just built as much industry as we could right away. Well, that has had some effects. So now we've got to deal with those. So that's what we're doing right now, and what I want you to do with your civilizations. And let me share my screen here. We'll talk a little bit about what I'm asking for you to do. So if you go into your Google Classroom, I moved it up to this week. Your assessment is right here. It's under summative assessment number. It's assignment number 77. So what I'm asking for you to do is an extension of what we did in our last project. So the last time you created your own civilization and you talked about their climate, their natural resources, and the natural hazards, and how that population was affected by those three things. The next thing that we did, and this was all in the last summative, you needed to relate some of the things that your civilization deals with in terms of climate, natural hazards, and natural resources to other civilizations throughout human history. And you could pick whichever ones you liked, but you needed to relay those three things to civilizations in the past. Now what I'm asking for you to do, and this is easier for some of you depending on what type of civilization you have, you need to imagine how you move your civilization to a place where they are using technology to reduce their global impact. So if you want to tell the story, and again, use your creativity here, please. This is for your benefit. So you can tell the story of how your civilization destroyed the earth and then started to use technology to create a more sustainable planet. You can tell the story of how your civilization had the foresight to say, okay, we want to make sure that we can live on this little bitty island that we have for 1,000 years. So we're going to develop some technology to make sure that we can sustain our way of life. So I want you to focus on the types of technologies they would use to reduce their global impact. And the other way that you could sustain that, or say that, would be to sustain their current environment. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to focus on ways that we can reduce humans' impacts on Earth's systems. How do we create more sustainability? How do we, this is in terms of water, atmospheric composition, harmful substances, but I want you to focus on those three things that we focused on before also. How do they deal with this in terms of climate, in terms of natural hazards, and in terms of natural resources? So you already related those to what other civilizations dealt with. What I want you to focus on here is how do we create technology that allows your civilization to continue to do the things that they're doing? So if you want to talk about how there was a zombie apocalypse, so everything's green now, you aren't going to have to deal with this as much, but you are going to have to find ways for them to create food, for them to deal with things that are just different. Every situation is going to be a little different. And starting on Thursday, I can help a little more individually. And tomorrow, for those of you who have me in advisory, we can sit down and talk more about how to tailor this specifically to your civilization. But the main focus here is how is your civilization using technology to create a more sustainable way of life so that they can continue to work and live in the same spot over a very, very long time. Hope that that's clear. I hope that that helps with kind of what I'm dealing with, or what you're dealing with for the summative. Please let me know and give in Thursday. We'll start. I'll start looking at individuals' slide decks to make sure you're on the right track, and we'll start editing those on Thursday and Friday, making sure that everybody's on the right page, and we can start to edit those as we move through this. So. But please let me know if you have any issues, and we'll continue to move forward. And email me if you have any questions, or I will see some of you tomorrow in advisory. Hope you all have a great day today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.